Hi everybody, it's me, Malika.
And Zach.
And you're watching In Search of America Travels with Hyper. We're coming to you from the future. We're actually right now in Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
But you're about to watch some of our adventures in Kansas City.
And Kansas, all of Kansas.
Oh, and all of Kansas.
Driving across Kansas.
And when I think of Kansas City, though, I think that's like mostly your town, right?
Yes, I lived in Kansas City for about 5 years. I was getting my master's degree there in painting. I ran an art gallery that ended up becoming a music venue. I shot tons of music videos for local musicians. So we're gonna talk to some of my old friends that I used to work with, and including an organization I used to work with called the Halo Foundation. So we really do hope you enjoy this video. We are about halfway through our trip across the country right now, but these videos coming up on YouTube are gonna be coming out for a long time. So make sure to ask your questions in the comments. Hope you enjoy the video. We'll see you soon. Good morning, everyone. Day 5.
Oh!
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you buy me breakfast.
I'm buying you breakfast.
You owe me.
I owe you. I'm gonna buy you breakfast. We are in Burlington, Colorado, just about to cross the state line into Kansas. And yeah, we're gonna be doing all sorts of fun stuff today from the road. Today is a road day, driving through Kansas. Kansas, where this is all we're going to see for the entire state. We are in Goodland, Kansas. We got up in Colorado, crossed the border into Kansas, and there is a dog park here. So we figured before we hit the road for an entire day of travel across Kansas, we better let these pups run off some steam. But they've done nothing. They've just sat here right here. Come on, guys. Let's go. Come on. Come on, wear yourself out. You're about to be in a car for 9 hours. Huh. So, the reason we stopped in Goodland, we didn't know about this dog park. We stopped because of that. And standing before you is the big easel. An 80-foot tall celebration of art and agriculture installed in June 2001. So it's not super old. How did they get that picture up there? Easily. Easily.
And we are at
Wilson, Kansas, the home of the largest Czech Egg. Let's go check this out.
a Czech Egg is a painted or embellished egg exchanged at holidays and celebrations between friends.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Sure, do you run a,
Like a stream?
yeah.
Yeah, we are right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, we're
dope.
live streaming across the country from LA to Miami and back.
RPG.
Local then? And I
Yeah.
see Wilson Dragons, right?
Yeah, we're on the football team.
Oh, you guys have a football team?
Yeah.
Not very big. It's like maybe
I mean-
our entire high school has maybe like 32 kids.
But you have a football team?
Yeah.
So literally everyone plays.
You just about everyone. Yeah.
So how big is Wilson exactly? I don't even know.
About 800 people.
800? I liked growing up in a small town in some ways. The school we went to, it was probably what, 280 to 300
Yeah,
for the high school, but that was 7 through 12.
yeah.
Our football team was so bad that they just canceled the program back in the 80s. Football team?
Yep, concussed. Concussed.
Yeah.
But football team.
You just identify as concussed. Here's our player concussed. He's
Yes, basically.
So you guys have, I'm guessing because the school's so small, like when you're freshmen, you're having to play with the seniors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what
And when you're going up against other people, that means you're also playing against seniors, all right?
Yep.
Yep.
So you get the shit kicked out of you sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for sharing your stories. I
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks for
it.
talking, guys.
So when we say In Search of America Travels with Hyper,
Yeah.
this, when I try to even explain to you like how Lucas and I grew up, and the people we knew and the area we were around, it's like, it's this. It has its charm. Well, that's it, everybody. Day 5. We are ending the day in Wilson, Kansas, the Czech capital of Kansas. We met some amazing people. We talked to the high school football team, all 10 of them. And it was a great talk, you know, learning that a whole school has to play football for them to have a team. And just hearing about like how they make all that work. A great group of kids. They were watching the stream hoping to see themselves. And we cut away. We cut away right when they came through. We have all sorts of really fun stuff planned for today. We're heading out to the Halo Foundation. Then at the end of the day, we're gonna be meeting up with the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. We're gonna be meeting up with Glamorama Ding Dong and Cheese Whiz Fabulous, our two sisters that are our ambassadors here today. We are gonna be making some safe sex kits to be handing out to the community. Really excited about it. We're gonna grab some ice cream, talk to them about all the amazing work they're doing, and who knows, maybe I'll give a confessional. I have a lot of things to confess to. Hey, everybody. Why don't you all tell us about the Halo Foundation?
My name is Nicole Gerken and I'm the COO for Halo. I've been involved with Halo since almost the beginning, as long as really you, Zach. We believe that every child should have the support of a family. And so we provide housing, healing, and education to 1,400 children each year. So we serve kids all over the world.
Hi, I'm Elena Howard and I'm the Kansas City program facilitator. So I manage this learning center that we're in right now, and I also manage our relationships with other organizations in the area so that we have kids that we can work with.
And I'm Carly Schultze. I'm Halo Program Director, so I oversee all of our programs both domestically and internationally.
Our show in particular is called In Search of America, and we want to know about the struggles you're facing here, and what kind of things do you encounter that are very unique to even Kansas City compared to the other places that you service?
I would say that the biggest challenge that at least our kids are facing is just that lack of housing. Like, I think we figured it up once, there's like maybe around 35 beds, like emergency beds for teenagers in Kansas City.
Well,
While there are at least 6,000 homeless teenagers in Kansas City. That number doesn't even include children who are couch surfing or staying with friends and that sort of thing. So the reality is much higher than what that number actually reflects.
It's not like you have like a file cabinet where you can find information on a child with their past and things that they've experienced. So like, you know, we have kids that have experienced tsunamis or lost their families to war and violence, have HIV. I mean, all these, you know, terrible things that have happened. And it's not like when you first meet a child and they're going to be able to tell you what has happened to them, and just have the kids just start drawing. And then next thing you know, the kids are coloring and trying to explain, this is my dad, this is what happened to him. And it just kind of started opening the lines of communication. And so HALO stands for Helping Art Liberate Orphans. And arts and everything that we do. So that's kind of the very, I mean, you look at the Learning Center, it's really the first time when someone comes to the Learning Center. It's just a nice way to just get to know our kids, and it's a nice, comfortable environment that we're creating for them.
We have a kiddo who come in who is asking for help, and there's less that we can do for them. I can send them with this. I don't know if you can see in here, but this entire backpack was packed up and brought in as is, ready to go, so that we can just hand it off to a kid whenever they're in need. We have a lot of these Bombas socks that are awesome. Personal dignity items, a little bit of first aid, toothbrushes. And yeah, really, if I have a kid who comes in and he's like, listen, I don't know where I'm gonna get toothpaste. Like, I don't have a way to get to Walmart. I don't have the extra money to spend on this right now. We can just send them with a whole backpack and say, okay, we're gonna take that burden off of you, at least for right now, until you can get into a better place.
Like, I'm getting emotional just thinking about the position you're in.
Right.
To have someone come to you and say something like that, and you hand them a backpack and then you don't know where they go next.
I've got these cards that I hand out to the kids, so I say, you can call any of these numbers and it hits my cell phone. I will come get you. I will bring you this stuff. We will find somewhere for you to stay.
To me, you all are one of the bright spots in the city, and really putting your money where your mouth is in terms of making a difference in the local community, in the world at large. You can't come to Kansas City without having barbecue.
does this place slap?
We're gonna be going inside here to the record bar, so let's go. Hey!
Hello!
It's been a while. My name is Ben Grimes. I've been back in Kansas City for about 3 years, but I didn't grow up here, and I've kind of lived a lot of different places, and so I don't feel like a great deep sense of attachment to any one city or any one scene per se. The one exception to that for Kansas City is the music scene, because I've been a part of the music scene here for a really long time, and I have a deep abiding affection for that and this place, the Record Bars.
I'm Steve Tulipana. I'm the co-owner of the Record Bar here in Kansas City. At the beginning of 2020, it was our best first quarter in 15 years. It was like looking to be really like a great year, and that just carpet got pulled out. So
Yeah, what have you all tried to do to make it, to get by?
we partnered with a friend that has a restaurant and a parking lot in the West Bottoms area. We started a thing called Lemonade Park. It's an outdoor venue. We made a park in a parking lot, but it really looks pretty neat. It's designed, it looks like a park. It doesn't look like a parking lot. We brought this big truck in, we built this big stage. Got a lot of rules and a lot of regulations, and so far it's been going great. Almost every show sells out. By and large, it's been 98% local bands, which is the best way to do it, you know.
But I feel like outside of cost, there's got to be other things about these Midwestern cities that like really cultivate this art and music scene through something about its people, or I can't really put my finger on it. I'd love to know if you guys have any thoughts about it. Like why here?
You can talk about Midwestern work ethic, or you can talk about a lot of people from rural areas that move into the cities that come from this, like, go in the city, I can do anything or something. Like, yeah. But I mean, that's anywhere. Like a lot of people are like, I'm going to go to New York or San Francisco because that's where the dreams happen. But I think there's just not a shit ton of competitiveness. You know, there's room for everybody to kind of put their 2 cents in, put in their idea, their art, their version of it.
I really appreciate you guys like taking the time to talk to us, because I really respect what you've done and that you've been able to keep it alive. And that to me means you're a very driven and passionate person. You obviously love what you do to push through even now.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Sister Glamorous Ding Dong.
And thank you for your nameplate.
Yes, I told you.
So we have Sister Glamorama Ding Dong.
Sister Glamorama Ding Dong.
Guard Phil the Jacques Strap.
Phil the Jock Strap. Yes, guard.
Guard Phil.
Guard.
And Sister Cheese was fabulous.
I have to like take in your outfits for a moment.
I'm
'cause
taking
there's
in
so
your
many details.
eyelashes.
Oh, they're my natural lashes.
Oh my
I've been using
Grows
Matisse.
them herself, like mold.
Yeah.
We're a house of natural beauty.
Wow.
We try to be very simple. Are you all gonna have enough light?
The light is less of an issue as the music. So we were wondering if you were comfortable walking down towards the river market with us.
Yeah, we're fine.
Cool, great. We can do so much, but copyright law will always get you.
I think that we get kind of jaded to just be in this insulated world of gay bars or gay pride.
Right.
So for me, I think it's way more interesting to go to a mixed crowd where people have never seen you. Maybe we're the weirdest thing they've ever seen. Maybe
Yeah.
they.
I saw that was like a slogan, that you're the weirdest thing, so you don't have to be.
Well, I can't, yeah.
We want to be the biggest freak in the room, so you don't have to
Yeah.
that way.
Everything we do is for charity. So
Yeah.
anytime we make money, it's for charity. So if we sell merchandise off of our website,
Yeah.
it goes to charity. And then during COVID, of course, we kept going. I
Yeah.
mean, we can't really do a lot of things, but we can certainly keep money ushering into where it needs to go.
You mentioned earlier that like you even provide kits for safe sex. Like, what does that entail?
So why we do
Yeah.
safe sex is because, as I stated earlier, in 1979, when the Sisters began,
Right.
they did it just for fun.
Right.
But in 1983, when the AIDS crisis really hit
Yeah.
in San Francisco, people were dying, their friends literally were dying all around them, and no one would help these people.
Yeah.
And they were disposable as far as they were concerned.
Yeah.
And so the Sisters did charity work. They did outreach and charity work. And so a lot of houses, they call them bliss kits. We just call them safe sex kits.
Yes.
But we supply them to bars. We supply them two condoms,
One lube.
One lube.
a card,
One card.
and a mint.
And a mint. Look at
Because
that.
who doesn't want a mint if you're going to have sex? But we're very sex positive. Our motto is to promulgate universal joy and expiate stigmatic guilt.
I love that.
So what we do as part of our work is we try to teach people to love themselves and ignore the things that others would teach you to not love yourself. We had a really fantastic experience. We went to a protest for Drag Queen Storytime in Jeff City in March. We went to the capital of Missouri, and on our way there, we were in a school bus full of people, sisters and friends of sisters, and some drag queens.
Yeah.
we had to stop. People had to go to the restroom, so we stopped in Sedalia. They were a little weirded out, like, are we going to get in trouble? Are people going to, like, are they going to handle this well? And I just was like, I think we'll be okay. And we went into this filling station, which had restrooms, and we bought sodas and snacks. And everyone there could not have been more wonderful. They were polite. Can we take pictures? Where are you going? What are you doing? And we told them, and this man all greasy from working on a car said, well, good for you. Good for you. Go do that. That's awesome. And I was like, wow, and I think a lot of people sort of changed their hearts that day about what a small town could be like. They were so friendly and so kind to us. So never underestimate. You know?
In your position, when the current administration very clearly is doing things that put your life in jeopardy, how do you look them in the eyes and respond to that?
They're selfish and they are not caring about their fellow man. I mean, when you look around and see what's going on in this world and in our country and think that, oh, well, that doesn't affect me, or I don't care about these people.
What kind of self-centered person only votes for their own interests? I vote for trans women. I vote for trans women of color. I vote for people who have dysphoria and need medicine and hormones. I vote for that. I can't imagine just being so self-centered and ignorant that I would either A, not vote, that I would write in somebody, or God forbid, vote for Kanye. We've had people look right at us and say, well, of course it's great. My 501 or my 401k is awesome. Singular, your 401k is awesome. Well, let me tell you, the 20-some-year-old art kids that come in our store, they're terrified. So the fact that people can just vote with a single concept, that's what we're missing right now, is a lot of familiarity. It's much harder to hate somebody if you care about them.
Hi everybody, it's me, Malika.
And Zach.
Oh my goodness, In Search of America, Travels with Hyper
Day 6.
Day 6.
Today was a lot of talking, a lot of meeting really interesting people and talking to them about their city, about the things they're doing and things that they're doing to make their communities better. Thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody for watching. In Search of America, Travels with Hyper.
Make sure you follow and use that hashtag Travels with Hyper. Let us know what you've enjoyed, if you've learned anything, if it's changed your mind about anything.
Let us know in the comments below what you think of the trip. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, interact with the video. We love to see your interactions and answer your questions.
All right, take care.
Bye.